Hello and welcome to Neverwinter Nights, and this will be part 31. In the previous episode, we handed in the final reagent needed for the cure of the Wailing Death. And while being off camera, I allowed myself to sell anything that I didn't need, which was basically all the stuff in the bags. There's no point in carrying those items around. And I checked for any potential stuff I could get, but nothing worth having. The necklace we have natural armor is not amazing, but it's one armor class, and our wings are not great either, but we'll probably bump across something. We can always replace one of the wings, I suppose, with one of the wings we have been granted from... That would be charisma. And that would be dexterity. That might actually be useful. Oh, we'll get there when we get there. 1 point is not going to benefit anything because, of course, our stats are even. Yeah, we already got the benefit. We'll need 2 points in order to go benefit from it. So it doesn't really matter much. I'm pretty sure I mentioned that at character creation, but you need an even number to get a stat increase or a bonus increase, but you need an uneven number to qualify for traits. Feats, I think they're called. But those points has to be your base points. If I have 14 dexterity and get an equipped +1 ring, I will not qualify for any feats that require 15 dexterity. That's not the way it works. Because of course, if I suddenly lost that item, then I would no longer qualify for having the feat. So, yeah. Anyway, you know what? Let's just move on. I also allowed myself to rest. If I forgot to mention, I'm getting old, I forget things. Anyway.
Are you ready to go to the ritual
Yeah,
chamber?
let's go at
We
once.
must leave as soon as possible. Then we shall waste no more time. Neverwinter has suffered long enough.
And then we lost an awful lot of items. Journal has been updated to cure at last, you can see.
Hail! You have provided a great service to all of Neverwinter in these trying times.
These are all the items that we lost. One thing that was interesting is Torrance brothers said we could keep the ring and sell it, whatever. It was worth 0 gold. I don't know whether it's a bug in the program that forgets to convert it into something of value, but that's why I've been holding on to it, because I was hoping sort of that maybe it had some sort of use, but apparently not. But as you can see, all irrelevant quest items are now completely and utterly gone. Anyway.
As a token of Lord Nasher's gratitude, he thought you might want to bear witness to the cure's creation after all your hard work. Before the ritual proceeds, however, the 4 assembled would each like the chance to speak with you and offer their personal thanks for what you have achieved. Go on, speak with them. I must inform the town crier of the good news.
So, we now know what to do. We need to speak to the individuals. By the way, this divining pool. Just in case you have misplaced a quest item, you need to have found the quest item before you can misplace it. Just going to the divining pool and hoping to get the quest items that you haven't discovered yourself is just not working. So just a quick editing cut because my bird apparently decided now was a good time to make an awful lot of racket. He's still busy doing it, but hopefully it won't have too much of an influence on the recording. Anyway, let's scout around. No, I don't want to speak to you. Well, I do, but not now. Just quickly. The circle. Oh, of course, teleport dude. And another cutting out the bird's noise. Anyway, Let's go and speak to people. Erebus.
Greetings to you. Preparations are well underway for the ritual. If all goes well, we will have the cure in just a few moments. If you don't mind me saying, you have proven valuable beyond the average exterior you present. None of this would have been possible without your help.
Are you claiming that because I'm ugly I can't be noble? Is that what you're claiming? That charisma stat. Is there anything I should do? What happens next?
You needn't worry about anything. Your efforts got us this far, and now the ritual will take care of the rest. Following that, I will see to your reward. For now, you can leave what must be done to us. You've earned the right to bear witness, however, and I'm sure the others would say the same.
Let's just hammer through the questions of the ritual. She's just going to go through the process of it, what's
Well,
involved.
none too soon for Lord Nasher. The plague has weakened him considerably. Yes, it is a bit of a shocking.
What form
Well,
you
we
could
have prepared a
take.
small container,
Let me go
as
back
you
to all
will.
the questions.
What do you want me to say?
Well, things go back to normal
Well, once we have the cure in
now.
hand, it will take time, so we'll treat the most severe cases of plague first, regardless of station. I just hope, well, we'll worry about other things later.
What concerns you, Albert? Tell me.
We are very near our goal, but I can't help but worry about the effects of the plague. There is a great scar across Neverwinter. Already I see the distrust. The mood of the city has changed. When all is done, the people will want someone to blame, and I don't know if we will find anyone.
Oh, I can name a few. Trust me.
I shouldn't ramble on like this when we are so close to a cure. This is a happy day, and we got here because of you.
Then we can ask about
I'm
the
certain they can
fellows.
speak for themselves, but I will answer any questions you have. You should really ask him that. I would ask whether your opinion of him has suffered. It was your efforts that brought us this far. While you searched, his Hellmites blessed. While you fought, his Hellmites blessed. The comfort he brought will pale next to the actual... Of course, he is needed for the final ritual, so
Well,
I cannot dismiss him entirely.
What a coincidence, huh?
Fenthick also serves
I
as
did
his
all the
advocate,
work, but he
so
did
must be
nothing. I'm
deserving
sorry
of
to talk
some
about
respect.
Erebus, but yeah, it's supposed to be sped up this.
This time has been difficult. I understand why he vests so much hope in Desta, but I could not. I am a paladin of the just god tier. My sword is edged with belief, but it is my arm that must still... I simply feared that if we waited for faith alone to save us, we would have more martyrs than survivors.
At least he's got some sort of sense that faith is good, but you can't. Well, that's a debate I don't want to go into. I do not discuss politics or religion. Nope. The only thing you get out of that is trouble. Don't bother with it. I do not bother with any of those kind of things. I can appreciate the value of religion to certain people, but yeah, never mind.
As
Anything
you
else
will.
we know?
Yes,
Goodbye.
farewell for now. You should speak with the others. Nope.
Yeah, I know I should speak with the others. Desta, my best friend ever.
Well, hello. I imagine you are well pleased with yourself. This is your doing, after all.
I do more than you can claim. I got results. Him and his brethren has a lot invested in it. What to do after the cure? My reasons for being in Neverwinter will be gone. Yeah, well. About the ritual, about your fellows, my interest in these people shrinking. Goodbye.
Hello there. A grand day, isn't it? And you are to thank. It was your effort that allowed us to progress this far.
The only one that doesn't seem to approve of that is actually Desta. Coincidence? We'll see. We found the water devil creatures, so I'm happy to be part of the team. Oh. Desta will not create this cure alone. Others are involved. I realize that, and you can, okay, in case it was skipped, right? Fenthick keeps singing the praises of Desta. Did you hesitate to tell me something? You can tell me. I've proven myself trustworthy. Yes, you have, and I will not push you aside. I've seen my companions do that too much already. You see, Desta's been pushed out of the plans for this ceremony. His effort to help I ignored. My companions mean well, but they are too untrusting. Have you done something to help him? Yes, I've been a complete imbecile. It's a small thing, really. I mean, he needs to help. He needs to help for the cure to work. He shouldn't be held back by a suspicion. Now, he's proven himself. Oh yeah, he's proven himself, yeah, and the only one who's blind to that must be you, Fenthick. You see, for the cure to work, he needs to draw magical energy from the Temple of Helm. It's apparently very dangerous, it might kill him. Arabelle and the others would never allow it, so I gave him the key for the wards protecting the castle. Never, because I'm a complete and utter numbskull. Magic of Helm will aid you in our spells. Oh. Doesn't that leave the castle unprotected? Of course not, I would never endanger the... Well, okay. What would Arabelle think of this? All of her dear liberal eyes have been closed by the horrors of the plague. You are not very intelligent, are you, mate? Bye-bye. I just sort of want to keep Lord Nasha Alagonda's voicing because I like his voice acting.
Well, you must be the one Erebeth has told me of. I must say that I appreciate what you have done. I am pleased that we could count on the average wayfarer to rise up and help Neverwinter in this difficult time. I would ask you not to push into the affairs of my trusted advisors. Fenthick has my full confidence, and by his word I trust Desta to act responsibly. Do not concern yourself with it. Castle Neverwinter is well fortified and nothing shall disrupt the ritual. The cure is all that matters now. Thank you, but that will be handled by Erebeth, Fenthick and Desta. The details of it need not concern you. Things will not be normal until we have captured and punished the culprits behind the plague. I have never seen my Neverwinter injured so. Vengol? Yes, I had reports of his activity in the docks. We used to clash during my adventuring youth, but things have changed. I would have sought him out, but not while I am weak. To face him now would taint the battles we've had before. I've new villainies to deal with. No, they aren't. These cowards scuttle behind the scenes as we shrivel and die to a plague like some creeping old age. Well, Vengol may want to bring back the old days, but I have responsibilities and I will not indulge him. I will allow it, though I would request that you make it brief. If you wish information about my trusted advisors, I suggest you ask them yourself. They have been instructed to be cooperative. You are referring to the disagreements between Erebeth, Fenthick, and Desta. Yes, they have had different ideas about how to fight the plague. I demanded it. I have no use for advisors and officers who merely parrot each other. I wanted every option covered, regardless of whether everyone was in agreement. And now it's clear Erebeth was right to suggest that you help, and Fenthick was also wise to advocate for Desta as aggressively as he did. The cure will soon be ours. Yes, it is best that we commence with the ritual. Ready yourself. The plague ends with this.
I just like the guy's voice acting quite significantly, so
It's working. Concentrate.
Soon. Very soon.
It's done. It worked. We have the cure.
Yes, Fenthick. I have the cure.
What do you mean?
Desta! What treachery is this?
what a surprise to no one except for Fenthick.
You have no idea what opposes you.
Yeah. Come on, fight someone who can fight back.
Defend yourself!
Oh, are you scared? Come on. Well, that was not entirely unexpected now, was it? Oh. They didn't drop any loot. What a shame. What have you got to say to it now?
Treachery! We are betrayed. The cure is gone, and I am to believe Fenthick had a part in this as well? I will have someone's head over this. You must bring Desta to justice. We must find him and demand his explanation. Fenthick's as well. I don't know what to say about this. If Desta has been against us all along, his villainy has affected all of us. Every plague victim. We suspected the plague was artificial, that it was an attack of some sort. But I can't believe someone in our midst would actively prevent us from curing it. I can't imagine the motivation of this man. Obviously he wants us to suffer, but the reason why escapes me. Desta is deserving of death, as are any accomplices, but I must know why this was done, why my Neverwinter was attacked. And we still need a cure. The ritual was not interrupted, so Desta must have the untainted result. It must be retrieved. Once I have the cure, once we all have the cure, then Desta will be judged, his plot and masters exposed, and punishment will be dealt. From first glance, they appear to be some of the Helmite brethren that were dispensing blessings around the city. I suppose if Desta was false, then they were as well. I will have my guards examine the Helmite temple and try to understand what these people were hoping to accomplish. I charge you with finding Desta himself. There is little time for questions now, but I will answer as best I can. His actions seem foolish. He will be judged harshly if his reasons do not satisfy. I would give him the benefit of the doubt, but I lack the patience I once had. I have seen Neverwinter crippled with plague. I have seen attempts to poison. Now I see attacks that cause panic and confusion. It is too much! I've no trust left. If Fenthick aided in this attack, he will stand accused with Desta and meet swift justice. The people will demand it. Neverwinter is a fair city, but tragedy like this can change much. The citizens will demand justice. They will want the head of their enemy on a pike. They will not be kind to apparent collaborators. Whatever his true motives, Fenthick spoke on behalf of Desta many times, so he is already tainted by association. If his reasons do not absolutely satisfy, I do not foresee a happy end to this matter. Erebeth will know what is coming. I think we all do. I don't know his reasons for following Desta, but I have learned a few things about elves in my dealings with them over the years. It was explained to me that the human mind is jarring to an elf. They are much longer lived, and their changes are more gradual. They think long-term. Fenthick and Erebeth are young elves. I cannot justify what Fenthick appears to have done, but perhaps he doesn't comprehend how quickly a man can change, or seem to. Desta was a friend yesterday and an enemy today? A lifetime for such a change would be drastic to an elf. I suppose a day is unthinkable. Go quickly while Erebeth can still maintain the portal. Neverwinter. I must have an explanation.
A lovely story, isn't it? Yeah.
Hurry! Get through the portal while I can still maintain it! Find the cure! Can you imagine? I must wish Fenthick harm rather than fate. What was he thinking? If he had a part in it, people won't let this pass. Perhaps delivering death. I don't know. He was mistaken. I'll maintain the portal I'll also try to make this sound better than I don't know. It's hard to tell. Desta claimed wherever the portal leads, I'm sure it will. I don't know. Perhaps Desta killed them. This is a huge undertaking. It seems like Desta, the city guards are needed elsewhere. So this...
There seems to be an awful lot of things she doesn't know, but whatever. Of course, she's worried about her lover. I don't blame her because she's in deep doo-doo. So,
Oh, well, fancy that. I reckon you're with Goodman Dester, aren't you? What?
and a friend of home is a friend of mine. He watches over my crops, he does. So you know Dester, do you? And I do. I met good old man Dester the night of Shield meet. He must be an important fellow because the whole place shut down when he left for Neverwinter. Now that he's back, maybe things start getting back to normal around here. Shield meet? What's that? Why, it's the planting festival for folks like me. For the Helmites, though, they come to keep and figure out how to protect us over the coming year. Priests and paladins get reassigned all over. If they're in Baldur's Gate one year, they'll be in Neverwinter the next. Anything striking is odd in this Shield meet. I remember walking up to hear shots and the sound of fighting coming from the keep. Just thought the priests were in their cups after all the festivities. Is there something else you need then? Why do you think the place was shut down? We have plague, I reckon, not very benefiting of home if you ask me, but maybe staying in all the time helps them protect us somehow. How do you know they're not all dead? We're still making deliveries there, though they're not going through as much as they used to. They ain't coming to the gate no more either. I leave a half-stocked wagon outside to keep every week, and they leave me an empty one to swap to with enough gold to make it worth my while. You sure there's this back? Right as rain, I was heading down to blah 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 blah. Okay, I'm just wasting too much time on this. Which way did it go? Up to the keep. Okie dokie. What is this place? Why is here the road up to homes? Hold where all the priests live. Goodman says that's a traitor. Lord Nash has sent me to hunt him down. But Jimmy, you're serious. No, I told my wife there was something funny about Gold. Of course you did. And of course, he's running away because he's smart. Somewhat. Anyway, let's scout the nearby area. It's only 2,067 experience for the level. What a shame. Farmhouse? Is there actually anything we need to do in there? I'm fairly sure there isn't. But you never know. No. Ta-da! Always nosy around. Some undeads.
That's it for you! Take that!
I'm sure that's pure coincidence. Of course he's invisible. Come on. Could you fight him? Come on. Thank you. How dare you? Yeah, well, I suppose. No loot? Cave entrance. Interesting. I wonder where that leads. Oh. Let's go back, because I'm fairly sure, well, I know this happens to be a side entrance, but I'm fairly sure there's someone we need to meet. So, yes, I know you'd come. A strange visage. Okie dokie. A strange visage.
Yes, you come seeking the traitor, the bringer of disease. You are a fierce beacon of life amidst his undead. The walking corpses are a new addition, though the good people of the Hold have been silent for some time. The false Hellmites, they forced the good away, but now even they are not enough for Dester, and he creates a hasty army of dead.
How can I get inside the Hold?
I am not here for your questions. I give this insight of my own accord. If that is inadequate, walk away. Dester fortifies here because his role is nearly played out. He is abandoned. He has no bridges left to burn. The dead are plentiful, so he surrounds himself with corpses. It won't be enough. His death is ordained and his life is forfeit.
Who are you? How do you know these things?
I am not here to aid. I am not here at all. I speak so you know that none of this can be escaped. Dester has served his purpose and now tries to defy his fate. Neverwinter will learn to accept such things, even as you are allowed to take him. Remember well this lesson.
That is definitely somewhat intriguing. So, on that note, we'll end this part here. And next time we will be going into Helm's Hold. I'm fairly sure we can't get through there. We can actually. I'm going to check out that cave entrance. If nothing else, it could be experience or loot. But anyway, next time we will enter Helm's Hold, and she was just saying that the good Hellmites were gone. So there's probably some fighting to do and all that stuff. So as for now, thanks for watching. Take care. See you next time. Bye bye.